our way from North Idaho to Southern Oregon for the Smith River shootout.
We're about to load the diesel buggy on the trailer to get it ready to haul down and test out the new transmission and the small things we've done besides that.
One of the things that's happening here is giving out a spot for high desert top truck. So you're driving a different vehicle today?
Yeah, it's all new to me.
He gets a rig. Somebody gives this man a rig, right? Who in their right mind?
But back up in North Idaho, some other competitors are getting ready to go to the same place that we are.
Name of the buggy is Ridin Dirty, and we're heading off to Oregon to race. Hopefully we can keep the wheels down.
My name is Alan, and I have an addiction. But drugs or alcohol have no part in my life. I've never smoked anything, never chewed tobacco, never drank a beer, though that doesn't stop me from having friends that do. Safety, respect, and responsibility doesn't mean that you can't have fun. We live in the inland Northwest, a land of mud, rocks, and mountains. In my world, Larry is the delivery guy, and Jeremiah is the cable guy. We're a big group of people of all different types that share a common interest, and for the most part, all get along. It's like one big happy and slightly dysfunctional family. Regardless, I'm honored to share my journey with all of these people I call friends, and I want to share their stories with you. This is my life of big trucks and low bucks. Well, it's early Thursday morning, and I'm lucky enough at my cousin's to be treated to breakfast. Can't say no to bacon. And I'm also checking out some of the paintings that my aunt did some years ago before she passed. And I'm also leaving one of my paintings with my cousins. A painting, like a photograph, captures a single moment in time. Others have told and reminded me that it's important to slow down in this fast-paced life that we all live in. Moment by moment, the passage of time and events goes on. And as we age, it seems to move faster and faster. Sometimes we finally come to a point to where we have to take a step back and pause to watch everything else move on around us. Long before we were here, the cycles of life and of this earth were in motion and repetition. The waves crashing upon the shore. A shore that we leave our footprints on. Footprints that all too soon will be washed away by the repeating waves of time. Yet as temporary as footprints are, these waves have been changing what we perceive to be far more permanent things, shaping them into what we see them as today, and what we perhaps won't see tomorrow. Our entire life, as long as it may be and seem, is merely only a snapshot of a much larger picture. As I am on my way to film an event this weekend, with video we speak in terms of frames per second, with the more frames per second helping to yield a higher quality of film. Yet in this world, in this life, how many frames per second exist for each person's lifetime? Multiplied by every life ever lived. every perspective, every view, as an ever-changing series of paintings. With so many moments in a lifetime, so many frames per second to capture, and so many seconds every minute, every hour, every day, every year. Despite all the changes from the passage of time, something as simple as a painting stands still. One frame. Not changed. Not forgotten. Just as we always carry a memory with us for the rest of our lives and travels. Wherever we go. I'm leaving my cousin's house now from Lincoln City, Oregon. Later today, I'm going to meet up with Dale and Ricki and Lisa, who've been traveling the Oregon coast ahead of me. They stopped in Newport last night, and I'm going to meet them there at the campground. Meanwhile, off of the Smith River at the Eslick Creek Farms, competitors are still rolling in. There's a large number of trucks here because they're running two different classes, small tire and large tire. Large tire being called the warfare class. But even within each class, there is a large diversity of different builds here, from buggies to trucks, and everything in between.
Donnie Wagner, Eslick Creek Farms at the Smith River Shootout 2018. Qualifiers for Havoc and High Desert. 52 competitors today, 24 in the Warfare, 27 in the small tire class. Out here having a good time.
First time here. Obviously we came down from Canada. Check it out, support everybody, support the new event too, seeing it's only their second year. It's good, really well put on, really well organized and everything. Great obstacles, lots of challenges.
November, Saturday morning, we're going to have our entire Havoc event televised over 6 episodes, show you about what we do up there with the Mountain Mafia. June 24th, Saturday morning, Velocity TV. Out there time, Rockwell. He'll run him out slow, and that's going to be a slight penalty for him. That's the least of his worries. He's trying to get up and over without rolling down this hill.
Rockwell, testing those WCR parts that he sells a lot of. Scott Shock's holding up to the test, that's for sure. Those things are working incredible for him. If you're interested, Diddy, hit him up, West Rockwell.
Well, now I've pulled into the campground in Newport, Oregon. Well, it doesn't say anything about horsepower being prohibited. All right, I'm gonna hop in and with Dale. We're gonna go check out the campground, right?
Hi, Alan.
So we're here in Oregon.
Hi, Alan.
How's it going?
Good.
We're having fun on this.
We're having so much fun. Like, we've explored so many little towns. I bought way too much junk, but we're having a blast.
Facebook just informed me that Lisa is nearby. I wonder, I guess that's true, literally.
Pretty close.
Now we're going to go ahead and take one of the trails that takes us down to the Foghorn Amphitheater and over to the beach. That's a lot of shells.
What else?
A sword fern.
Sword fern, I thought it was. Oh yeah, the sand fleas, remember? That's right. I showed you those last year. Yeah.
And do the trees eat their peas?
Of course. Please.
We're having a blast.
And what's next?
We don't know. Winchester Bay, but we don't know what we're doing between here and there.
Anything that looks interesting?
Yeah. We pulled over at a lot of like little stoppy boos and checked out that stuff.
Now let's check out Hunter Pilgrim's Chevy in the small tire class.
I'm driving a 74 Chevy pickup flatbed, chopped 30 inches out of the frame on 39.5s. And we hit the tank traps, and I think I broke my battery mount. and then we went through the tires and it fell out, which would be fine because it still got the alternator. But it killed it.
Oh. No battery. Watch your battery. Go get your battery over there. Get it. Go.
So we had to run back, grab the battery, get it to start, and finish the rest of the course.
Well, that was a different challenge. Speaking of short bed Chevys and the Oregon coast, 13 years ago, I drove down here with my old crew cab to pick up a 82 Chevy stepside that I still have today. It actually was a fun truck, and I remember stopping here at this exact location and checking out the beach while I was here and the coast and shoreline. But here I am 13 years later going to an off-road event the other direction. Seal rocks.
Is that seals over there, or what is that? Wait, see on that rock?
Quite possibly. I'll zoom in. I think those are birds.
Yeah, those are birds.
Well, the Oregon shoreline and coast sure is pretty and scenic. But something that Lisa is really looking forward to is our next stop at the Sea Lion Caves. She wants the full enchilada to see the sea lions, the whole tour, everything they have to offer there, especially all the sea lions packed into that cave. So, that is going to be our next stop. But let's check in with Ben Spinney to hear a little bit more about these races.
Hey, I'm Ben Spinney, and the Mountain Mafia sent me down from Idaho to give away 2 spots to Mountain Havoc 2019. We have the Havoc style rigs, which are going to run in the Warfare class. They're the bigger tire, higher horsepower rigs. And then we also run the small tire guys here.
moving really fast on that downhill rock section.
So we're still making our way down the Oregon coast, headed towards Reedsport, Oregon, and the Smith River Shootout. There's a lot of small towns and a lot of little bays, and neat beaches and different places to see along the way. But our next stop is the Sea Lion Caves. The Sea Lion Caves has been a privately owned wildlife preserve and bird sanctuary since 1932. It's located about 11 miles north of Florence, Oregon. Sea Lion Caves is America's largest sea cave and the year-round home of the stellar sea lion. But sea lions are not always in the cave. They are wild animals. Hopefully, we're going to get to see the full enchilada, as Lisa wants. So we're stopping here at the Sea Lion Caves. found out the sea lions have gone out to sea. And how do we feel about this?
My soul, it died. At least a part of it.
No full enchilada.
No full enchilada.
And we'll pick up a shirt. But I did indulge and get myself some fudge. Couldn't help myself, had to get some triple berry fudge. Alright. I gotta eat the triple berry fudge. Alright, onward to Smith River. Well, of course we're stopped for road construction. So, road construction, thoughts?
No.
No?
No thoughts.
No thoughts?
Oh yeah, I don't even know. Yeah, she was in the car too ahead of us.
Yeah. What are you doing?
That like the mentality of a cat, if it fits, it...
I guess so. And they say watch out for bikers all the time, right?
Oh yeah.
If I sit, I fits.
Yeah.
No, if I fits, I sit. If I fits, I sit.
If a motorcycle fits, it goes. Well, heck.
I love it if the dude up there holding the stop sign was like, get your butt to the back of the line.
Back, end of the line for you. Well, heck, we could fit through here. I mean. Traffic's moving again, and we're ready to move. So, here we go.
All right, man, talk about a long drive. Santa Cruz to Smith River. Let's see, first section was 11 hours of driving with a slight bypass around Redding, east, north, dropped my wife off in Medford, and then drove another 4 hours, and we're just getting here, and the place looks great. It's beautiful out here. There is a lot of cool rigs here. There's a lot of rigs I'm familiar with. I see Montpas, I see Jeff Noggle, Jason Moon in the Moonbenders Fab Buggy. I mean, there's a lot. Justin Haft, Beef Buggy. Wow, there's a lot of competitors here. This looks to be like a really good weekend. I'm looking forward to it. I know my boy is too.
It's Friday and all the competitors are here, and it's time to kick off one of the first events.
Tonight, we're going to start with the barrels, with a little twist. We're going to start with the Holden Hill. Grant, Jason, Justin, Brian, Jason, line them up.
going there. Mountain Havoc 2018 badass winner. One of the most entertaining drivers, I tell you.
really driven it much. This is kind of the first throwdown, so. Other than blowing a tire off the rim, it was really hard to turn on the last 2 barrels. Seemed really good, at least we're strong.
Fred is the Havoc winner from 2018. Best risk here I've ever seen. This is going to be a fast run.
Jason Gray just built this buggy, and he doesn't have much seat time in it either. So let's see how he does. now's the moment of truth for Jerry Stevens. Let's see if that transmission holds up.
How do you feel so far about your transmission?
Stoked. Super happy.